Fairy tales don't work with fat kids. Jack and the Beanstalk. We all know the story. Little poor broke English bastard living in a broke ass village with his broke ass mama and their broke ass cow. And as I mentioned, they were broke, and back in that time the word broke was synonymous with starvation. They had managed to milk their cows to the point of menopause and had no means to support themselves or buy any groceries. Now this to me just means steak, burgers, and beef ribs for the next few months, but veganism being the popular trend it was at the time, Jack and his mama weren't having it. What Jack's mama decided to do instead was send her low-functioning son out to trade the cow for money at the local market. Upon entering the market, Jack immediately runs into a con man who's like,
"Hey yo, little man, I got what you need. Leeches, turkey legs, chassis belt keys if you're nasty, you know what I'm saying? Hey yo, I just dropped my mixie, this shit is hot for real."
But what caught Jack's eye was a pocket label magic beans.
"I don't know, kid, you see this here is top shelf. The price is gonna be, one cow."
And Jack made the trade, right before heading home to his mama, who slapped him around like precious for being so stupid, and threw the beans out the window. They sprouted though, and the next day when Jack woke up from his concussion, there was a big ass beanstalk in his backyard, so he climbed it. When he gets to the top, he sees a giant's castle. He's like, I gotta rob this motherfucker. And he makes off with the singing harp, a goose that lays golden eggs, and just for good measure, he chops down the beanstalk, murdering the peaceful giant that lives there. The end. But what would happen if Jack was fat? Let's start with the cow. Granted, not the smartest creature in the animal kingdom, but you don't gotta be the freaky love child of Flipper and Mr. Ed. I still want that DNA test to know that following a fat kid is a bad idea. My guess is that Fat Jack couldn't get the heifer to budge. Then there's the exchange, when the con man puts the beans into Jack's hands. Magic beans that with the slightest stimulation will grow into a huge beanstalk. The stimulation in this case, moisture. And if you've ever shaken a fat kid's hands, you know they can saturate a bucket of ShamWows with one pinky finger. They'd have sprouted on contact and crushed his hand before he had a chance to climb. Unless maybe he was using a sweat-proof sack. But being the husky mofo that Jack is in this scenario, I highly doubt he can make it all the way to the marketplace and all the way back home without getting a little squeamish. He'd have needed a snack. Maybe a bean or two. Which, of course, would cause a horizontal beanstalk to shoot straight from his ass. If this doesn't convince you, please just think back to elementary school and the fat kid dangling at the bottom of the rope climb. Climbing is not in the fat kid's DNA. If Jack had truly been obese, he'd have given up on one of the low-hanging leaves, had an asthma attack, and died. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why fairy tales don't work with fat kids.